Ever feel like your brain is running at full speed but getting nowhere? Maybe you sit down to finish a simple task, but oops, 2 hours later you're watching cat videos and that task is still not done. If this sounds like you, stick around. You might have adult ADHD, and we are here to talk about it. So, what is adult ADHD? ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. It's basically when your brain has a hard time focusing, managing time, or staying organized. ADHD isn't just a kids thing. It follows a lot of people into adulthood, and many don't even realize. If you have ever wondered, why can't I just get it together, or felt like your mind is always buzzing, ADHD might be why. You have probably heard about ADHD in kids, right? They are the ones who can't sit still or pay attention in school. But for adults, ADHD can look pretty different. For kids, it's hyperactivity like running around non-stop. For adults, it's more like your brain won't sit still. You might feel restless or your mind jumps from one thing to another faster than you can keep up. It's not that you are lazy. You might actually work really hard just to keep things together, but your brain's wiring makes focusing on one thing top. Ever feel like you are jumping 10 things and dropping most of them? Yep, that's ADHD too. All right, let's boost some myths real quick. ADHD is just for kids. No, about 60% of kids with ADHD still deal with it as adults. Some people don't even know they have ADHD until they are way into adulthood. Second myth, ADHD means you are lazy. Absolutely not. ADHD has nothing to do with laziness or willpower. It's a real brain condition. So when people say just try harder, it's frustrating, right? It's not about trying harder. It's about needing different tools to work with how your brain is wired. Symptoms. ADHD in adults can show up in all kinds of ways. Do any of these sounds familiar? Struggling to focus on boring tasks, forgetting appointments or losing things like your phone or keys again, starting a million projects but finishing none of them, impulsively saying or doing things you regret later, feeling overwhelmed or constantly restless. ADHD isn't just about being hyper, it's about how your brain handles focus, memory, and even emotions. And trust me, it can get frustrating when you are constantly battling distractions. Now, let's get real for a second. In countries like Nepal and India, ADHD isn't always well understood, especially in adults. It's often brushed off as being lazy or undisciplined, which makes it even harder to deal with. In cultures where there is a big focus on academic success or discipline, like in South Asia, people with ADHD might feel extra pressure. You might hear things like just focus or stop being so careless. But remember, ADHD isn't about not trying. Your brain just works differently. But the good news is, awareness is growing. Around the world, most adults are starting to understand that their struggle with focus or organization aren't just personality flaws. They are symptoms of ADHD. So, if this sounds like you, it might be time to explore the possibility that ADHD is playing a role in your life. There is no shame in that. Knowing is the first step to managing it. Here is the deal. ADHD is real and it affects millions of adults just like you. The good news, you can learn how to work with your brain, not against it. So, what's next? If anything in this video felt like your daily life, you're not alone. Don't be afraid to reach out a professional or check out some resources to learn more about ADHD. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on understanding ADHD. Thank you for being together. Thank you.